everybody. So this is the continuation of my Flipgrid video. I wanted to show you the student side of what Flipgrid looks like. There are so many interesting ways that you can use Flipgrid, so I wanted to show you how the students see it. They are going to be using the link that you give them, either through the Google Classroom or through just a regular link. I'm going to have the students authenticate, so they're going to be using their district email. So let's say, for example, I go to my class and this is my exit ticket. So I'm supposed to answer the question that was in my weekly slides. I wanted to show you an example of what it looks like when you add a stimulus. So this is just a GIF, but you can add a video from YouTube, you can add a picture. That's just something for the students to be able to use as their recording on Flipgrid. So it gives me a record option right here. So as a student, after I know what I'm going to say for my exit ticket, I can click here and it's going to give me the option to record. So I gave myself 45 seconds for this video. As a teacher, you choose the time. So I chose 45 seconds. You can decrease that or increase that based on your needs. So as a student, you can choose whether to record yourself or add effects. So I actually have my camera closed. Let me go ahead and open it for this tutorial. So as a student, what I see, these are the different effects I can do. So within my recording, I can use filters, and this just changes the color of my screen. This makes it a little fun for the students because they like to customize things. So let's say, for example, I like this one. If you wanted to add a frame, you can do that. You can add an emoji. The emojis are very helpful, especially for students who do not want to show their faces or who don't have permission to show their faces. These are examples that you can use it. You can easily cover a face and still hear their voice. Looks a little creepy right now, but it works. Some other effects, you can add text. So my text, I can easily make it smaller or bigger. I can draw. I can make this into a board to show my work, or I can add an image. So there's so many things a student can use Flipgrid for to show that they understand. You can use it as a teacher because, like I said, you can add a board if you're having them, if you want them to show you the answer to a written problem or a written response. If that's what you're looking for, you can use a board. So as a student, I would press record, and I'm going to go ahead and just show you as a practice so that you can see what the student sees as they're doing this whole process. So it just counted down for them. I understood the question because my problem on the right-hand side shows me that if I had 10 apples and I give 5 to my friends, and I have 5 apples left. So I can go ahead and pause, and I can go to next. I understood the question because, so this basically gives the students the ability to hear themselves, see if they've explained their answer correctly. Please don't use my example. I did not explain my answer correctly. This is a good way for them to check their understanding, and it gives them the option to film more, add more if they feel like they didn't answer it enough, or they can actually just refilm themselves again. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Let's say, for example, that I moved forward, but I didn't like my video. I can go ahead and go back. I understand. I can record more, or I can undo any of my different filters that I have here. I understood the question. So from here, it does ask me for a selfie so that I can show who I am. So again, this gives them the option to add an emoji. So we do want to encourage our students to show their learning, but you are going to have some students that aren't going to want to show their face. So the emoji gives them the option to cover up their face, especially, like I said, there are some students that we might not have permission to have their pictures up, so this is the option to use. So I took my picture and I'm going to next. So it's uploading my video into the actual classroom group for Flipgrid. It has me display my name, and then it could be given a title. So you guys as teachers can decide if you want to have a format of what exit ticket you want them to do. And my Flipgrid is complete. So I'm not going to be able to see the Flipgrid as a student, but as a teacher on my teacher side, I'd be able to see how the students did. So I'm going to go back into my Flipgrid just to show you. Okay, so I was doing that under math second period. And I'll see that my response is there. So every time a student submits a response, you'll receive an email. You heard my email go off. That was just that a submission was made, and I'm notified through it. I haven't really played around with it to see if they limit amount of notification. So I know that they don't send one email for every student that does submit. Sometimes they lump them together if you had a lot of submissions at the same time. So this was an example of how you see the students using Flipgrid. If you have any questions or would like to play with Flipgrid a little more, please let me know if I can be of any assistance. Thank you all for joining me for Media Monday.